This is redstone.
Hey guys, XOJet here, and today I have something really cool to show you, but right before we start off, I would like to apologize because I did not upload in about a week, and this video is about a week behind, so sorry about that, and, well, I hope I can make up for that by coming up with really cool stuff, and there's no real excuse, just haven't built anything really cool lately, so I just didn't have anything to upload, so I did make this, and this is the world's smallest 3x3 flush trapdoor, and Misa XAge just made one like this, and he did it in the snapshot 14W21B, and so is this, and it's a 1.8 thing. It uses slime blocks, so this would not work in 1.7, and as of now it works. I'm not sure if they're going to change anything before 1.8. And so, here it is working. It's actually very, very fast. Actually, probably one of the fastest. And it's very, very nice. This isn't the only design I have. This is the smallest design I have. And this is also the smallest one ever yet so far. And I think maybe a smaller one might be possible, but that would be a lot of work. So, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, by 3, or if you can count the count the floor, it's 4, and I do count the floor, and the math will be in the description below because there are two sizes. Honestly, I have always counted the floor, and I think you guys should too, but lots of people don't count the floor, and so, that's just preference. And so it doesn't have those really annoying torches on the inside, which I really don't like. Now, it's not exactly seamless at all. Let's see, there's this repeater showing and this repeater showing, which I don't like, but it's just part of the way it works, and there's no way to go avoid those, and it's really just impossible to remove those because of how slime blocks are and all that, and how I power these pistons. So, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you guys how to build it, and I also have a few different versions of the tutorial. They're all kind of the same, and so I'll just show you what I'm talking about in the tutorial, which I'm going to do now. Okay, now for the tutorial. So we're gonna start off here with wherever you're gonna build it, and let's just start off by building the frame, which is just a 3x3 like this, and so, going to be like this, just like that. So that's what we're going to start off with. Now let's come over here, you knock those ones out, and here you want to come out behind it, place a sticky piston, then you want to come like back there and place blocks like that. For now it's temporary. Now place two pistons like that and knock out those blocks. Here you want to go into this and get a slime block, place 1, 2, 3, 4, and these blocks, this 2x2 little area right here are the blocks that are going to be pushed up. Now right here you want to knock out these 4 blocks. You want to place a repeater on 1, very important that it's on 1, because if it's not, it really doesn't work, and I'm not too sure why. And here you want to place 3 obsidian like that around it, and the timings that I have here are actually optimized, and it really doesn't work if it's not on these timings, and I'm not too sure why. It has to do with the slime blocks and what they pull and push, and the very precise timings. So this is a 2-tick into unmovable block. I'm using obsidian. You can use furnaces and anything unmovable. Melons also work and things like that. So you place a redstone dust there, a piston, sticky, and cauldron, a water. Here you want 1 comparator, blocks like that in a plus, and put a repeater on 2, and a redstone dust there. Now, I'm going to build this first variation that I have, and I'll show you a few other variations which are cheaper but not quite the same. So for this one, you want to place an obsidian block right there, or unmovable block. Actually, it can be any unmovable block. Now back here, you want to place a 2x2 grid of pistons like this. Place pistons pointing upwards, and a piston there, a slime block here, and a block on top of that. And you can knock out this block here. Now on this side, you also want to place 2 pistons pointing upwards. Oh wait, first place the pistons in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, like that. And you can knock out the blocks underneath, like this. So from this 1-tick repeater, you want to place a 2-tick repeater into a redstone dust, and go down and up. And here you want to go like this, and make an X like that. Here you want to place a 4-tick repeater, then a redstone dust, and a 1-tick repeater. And here you actually want to knock out this top block, get another unmovable block, place a repeater on top of there, 2 redstone dust like this, and a redstone dust like this, and a repeater on 3 here, and a dust here. Don't switch that because that actually comes in handy afterwards. Now that kind of works, but doesn't really, not quite yet, so I'm going to show you guys what happens. So it's kind of spazzy. This works. This does not get powered. Right here, it doesn't get powered. And if it was to get powered, let's update it. Then this happens, and that piston did not retract it. So there's 2 things that we need to do. We need to make something update it, and we need to delay this just a little bit longer. So we come down here, we place a sticky piston with a redstone block there, and here you place a 4-tick repeater. Now, that will help delay it, but it does not have an update. So you want to come here and grab a non-movable block, place it there, and that will make it so a piston, and we use a regular piston now, and we place the regular piston right in here. Oops, nope, make it point the right way, if that's possible. There we go. So you place a regular piston there, and that looks kind of funny, but I'll show you what it does. So when you close it here, like that, it will extend from this redstone dust, which is kind of powering it, and it's butting it, and it does get updated. So it will power and push into there, and then when it's retracting, this will come back, and this redstone block will come back just a little bit later. But what happens is when this, all of it comes back, this redstone block will at one point power this piston. Let's retract it and you will see what I'm talking about. So it retracted, and this redstone dust is powering it, but this obsidian doesn't let it push, so it's fine, and that will work 100%. Now, last thing, we need just that and it pushing upwards. So this is the most reliable way that I got it to work. You place a comparator, a dropper, and a hopper with a redstone dust on top and a repeater on 3 ticks. And that is it. That's the entire thing done. And so that's very nice. Never mind. Let's see, why didn't it work? That should have worked, unless I forgot to do something. Oh. Let's see what's up. Is that not grabbing? This is sincerely strange. I really don't know what's up. Okay. Was it this? I'm gonna set that back to 2. I don't see why this piston is not grabbing that. Maybe it's exceeding the limit, and that's what most likely is happening. I don't think it is, though. Oh, we forgot to place any item in there. That is actually fairly important. We need to place the item in here and place the item in the hopper. I forgot that. That's actually fairly important. Re-update that, and there we go. It's all closed. And now it will open, and that's because it will exceed the 12 block limit if you don't extend it, and I was really dumb and forgot to put the item in the dropper. So that should work. It's all fine and working now. But if you saw right there, the 2x2 platform that gets pushed up, it spazzes, like it pulses, comes back, and extends. And some people don't like that. So there's a quick, easy fix for that. You use this, and it's really quick, really easy. So, because this is basically 12 blocks exactly, it's pushing 12 blocks, if we place a sticky piston here with a block on it, that will exceed the 12 block limit. But then if we place a repeater here, it will exceed the 12 block limit, but it will extend, and this block will be out of the way of the slime blocks, so then it will not exceed the 12 block limit, and the pistons can actually push, so it gets rid of that really weird pulse animation. So that's a simple, easy fix for that. Or there's also something else that we can try. It may not work because it's somewhat locational, but it does make everything a lot simpler. And if you remove this and remove that, and remove all of this, basically, remove that much stuff, and we move it to over here, 1, 2, and vertical, and like that. Now, here what you need to do is place a 2-tick repeater pointing that way, with a redstone dust on top, a redstone dust there, and a repeater on one there. That should also work, and it's a lot cheaper. But as you can see here, it did not work at all, because this piston right here fired before those pistons could extend. So it is locational. It does work in some locations, it does not work in others. So be aware of that. Kind of a issue, but as you can see here, it's a lot of resources cheaper, and it's also a very nice thing. It's a simpler and nice design. So that's something you can try. Now you just put a roof on top and everything like that. So Pizza X Age also built one, but it was quite bigger, and the difference in size is one clean off the side here and one off the back here. So that's the difference in size if you were wondering or if you're curious. And if I remove this part right here, you can see what is slime blocks and what is not. So there are quite a lot of slime blocks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slime blocks, if you were wondering. So that's about it. That's the entire tutorial. That's it without blocks. And so yeah, that's the entire tutorial, and this does not work because it's locational, so you should be careful. If it works, then fine, it should work everywhere. But if it doesn't work, then go back to the dropper and hopper thing that I showed earlier, because that is way more reliable. So that's about it. That was the tutorial. Here I have it here, and so that's what it looks like. Very nice, very fast. That's about it. So thanks for watching.